Well, I'm in position to shoot a few bank shots for you. You'll notice these balls, I'm just shooting them while I'm talking. And a lot of times when you shoot bank shots, you'll notice that players they'll get real focused and everything, and they'll be into their tournament face game. And I'm just coming down, all I'm doing is shooting these banks while I'm talking. You notice how easy these banks are rolling across the table. This is basically what we call the sight and shoot banking system. I'm going down the line here, shooting the balls while I'm talking. I shot 2 balls to the left. I shot 2 balls to the right. And now I'm shooting 2 balls to my left like this, coming down the shot, just banking like this, coming over like this and shooting the 6 ball back to my left in the side pocket like this, and then finishing up over, coming down and shooting the 8 ball across the corner like this, and of course the last ball shooting the 7 ball across the table, something like this, okay? Going over like that, hitting the rail. Now you notice on the last one, out of 8 banks, I made 7, which is a high percentage. That's like 87.5% of the time. And the last one, I basically had a little glitch in my back arm swing. So if you come down and you go straight through the shot like this, basically you come through and you make the bank. So the reason I was sharing that little thing and starting out just by banking, we call this a sight and shoot banking system. I did that pretty much automatically. I made 7 out of 8 banks. If you're making 7 out of 8 banks, or if you put 15 up and make 14 out of 15, you're playing 90% pool on bank shots, which is pretty much going to beat everybody when you start to shoot those bank shots. I did this, as you notice, while I was talking. Now, the reason I was doing that, it goes back to some of our mental tips. I was trying to keep my left brain busy by talking, focusing on the talking, the story I was trying to tell you about the banks, and then my right brain was releasing the shot automatically. And when you can release the shot automatically, the right brain takes that M&M principle, which has been ingrained in there from prior segments, and it releases it automatically, called the dead stroke of banking. So I want you to be aware of the fact you can line up a series of banks down the middle of the table, 2 to the left or 3 to the left, 3 to the right or 2 to the right, whatever number you want to put up there, and you keep going left, right, left, right. And this trains your entire game, the angular part of your brain. With the left brain focus, you can talk internally, you can just use burning focus through the sun's rays, through a magnifying glass, whatever that takes. Get that left brain engaged 100%, and the right brain will release your shots automatically, and you'll be making those banks at least 80 or 90% of the time. So that's a pretty awesome demonstration that you can use in your game to practice with. And then when you go to the game to play in a regular game of pool, your opponent will think that they better not leave you a bank shot. So this is something enjoyable to do, and I hope you've enjoyed this CSI instructional tip.